So in this video we will talk about the basic of derivative. We will take the introduction related to derivative. Let us talk about the basic definition of derivative. So how derivative can be defined as if any function any function f of x has been given, then the derivative as per the first principle, as per the first principle, that is also known as first principle of derivative, f of x has been given and the derivative of f of x will be f of dash x, or what we can say d by dx of f of x. Derivative of f of x, derivative means differentiating with respect to x, that is known as derivative. D upon dx, this particular term is known as derivative. The derivative of f of x will be equal to limit h extend to 0 f of x plus h a plus h minus f of a whole divided by h. So this is known as the first principle of derivative. This is known as the first principle of derivative. So this is the basic fundamental behind the derivative. Using this particular concept, we used to calculate the derivative of most of the terms. Now we'll be seeing the formulas. There are some standard formulas are there which are being used, which will be used for the derivative. This is the formula list in which you can see for the common derivatives we can directly find out the derivative of all these particular terms. These are the standard formulas which is being used in the derivative. Derivative of constant will be equal to 0. When we say derivative, always remember one thing, d upon dx. We are differentiating with respect to something, that is d upon dx, that is known as the derivative. Differentiating with respect to x, this is known as d by dx, and this is what known as, this is the derivative term. So this is what you have to remember when we talk about the derivative, means we are differentiating the given function with respect to x, that is d upon dx. We can differentiate also with respect to y also. The function can be anything as per our requirement, which function we want to differentiate. So this was the basics of derivative which we have discussed. This is the first principle of derivative. Then these are the some standard formulas which we have to remember for solving the given derivative questions. So these are the standard formulas which we have to remember. For polynomials we have some standard formulas. For trigonometric functions we have standard formulas. Inverse trigonometric function we have the derivative, direct derivative. Similarly exponential logarithmic functions we have the direct derivative. So when we talk about the polynomials, that is derivative of constant. Constant means derivative of 1, 2, minus 1, minus 3. Derivative of constant. Constant means any number, that is known as the constant. So derivative of constant is 0. Then derivative of x is 1. Why derivative of x is 1? Because when we will calculate, x will go on this side, dx upon dx will be equal to 1. Derivative of constant into x, so when constant is being multiplied with x term, then always keep the constant on the outer side and take the derivative of x term. So c we have taken on outside, then derivative of x is 1, c into 1 is c. Derivative of x raised to n, this is a standard formula, n x raised to n minus 1. Derivative of c into x raised to 1, c is constant, so keep it on the outer side. Derivative of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1, so that will be multiplied with c. So this was the polynomial functions standard derivative we have seen. This we have to remember. These are the standard formulas. This we have remember. We have to remember these four functions, and this hyperbolic, if required, in certain cases this is required. So this also we have to remember these five cases. This particular case, trigonometric, inverse trigonometric, exponential or logarithmic, and hyperbolic. These five cases we have to remember. Then talk about the trigonometric functions. Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x. So in trigonometric function, you have to remember one thing. Whenever you are taking the derivative, and if that trigonometric function is starting with c, starting with c, starting with c, so that the derivative will come in the minus. So derivative of cos x starting with c minus sin x, cosec x, this is cosec x minus cosec x into cot x starting with c, so that minus sign we have used. Cot x starting with c, cot x derivative is minus cosec square x, cot x derivative is minus cosec square x, as this is starting with c, so minus sign. So always remember, this is the important thing. Then inverse trigonometric functions, sin inverse x derivative is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. When this will be cos inverse, simply we have to put minus sign over here, starting with c, minus sign. So like that we can remember. Tan inverse 1 upon 1 plus x square, standard formula. The derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Similarly cot inverse क्या हो जाएगा? What will be the cot inverse derivative? Simply we have to put minus sign. Tan inverse derivative is this much, cot inverse derivative is this particular same thing but with minus sign. Similarly sec inverse and cosec inverse. Wherever CSE has been written, that means cosec. So that you have to understand. So sec inverse x derivative is x under root x square minus x, cosec inverse x starting with c, so minus sign 1 upon x under root x square minus 1. Then exponential logarithmic function, a raised to x derivative is a raised to x into log a, e raised to x derivative is e raised to x into log e is 1, as we have studied the logarithm. So log e is equal to 1. Derivative of log x, that is equal to 1 by x. Then hyperbolic functions are there. We can remember this particular formulas by comparing these trigonometric functions. So these are the standard formulas of polynomial, trigonometric, inverse trigonometric, exponential, logarithm, then hyperbolic. This we have to remember. These are the standard formulas. Now I will try to prove some of the formulas. Talk about derivative of sin x, from where this derivative has come, and from where derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Let us take like that. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So let us prove these three derivative terms. Means from where we are getting derivative of sin x is cos x. We are getting all these formulas, all these derivative from this first principle only. From this first principle only. We don't have any other formula or any other concept. So how to find out derivative of sin x or derivative of e raised to x, derivative of ln of x? Let us discuss that. So derivative of sin x. Now we will be calculating the derivative of sin x. We will be finding the derivative of sin x. What is the function? The function of f of x is sin x. We want the derivative of this. We want d upon dx of f of x. We want this. But as per the first principle of derivative, what formula we have? That is derivative of x is limit h extend to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a whole divided by h, x plus h divided by f of x. We can say, we can replace x by a whenever required, but we can take over here x plus h. So when we put f of x is sin x, so what will be? Limit h extend to 0. What will be the value of f of x plus h? That will be equal to sin of x plus h minus sine of x whole divided by h. Now we can apply sine a plus b. This is sine x plus h. We can say sine a plus b. This is x plus h. So this can be treated as a, this can be treated as b. What is the value of sine a plus b? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So by using that rule we can break this. So what we can say, limit h extend to 0. I am applying sine a plus b, that is sine x plus h, sine a into cos b cos h plus cos a into sine b whole minus sine x. This term will remain as it is, whole divided by h. Now what we can say, we can separate this x wala term. As we can see, this particular term and this particular term, we can take the common sin x. So when we take this sin x common, what we get, limit h extend to 0. When we take sin x common, we are getting cos h minus 1 plus cos x sin h. This term will remain as it is, whole divided by h. Now we can separate this h and we can separate this limit also. H extend to 0, we can divide this divided by h, this divided by h. We can simply separate h and we can separate the limit also. That is the rule of limit. Before starting this particular chapter, we should know the basics of limit. Limit is required. All limit, derivative, integration, differential equation, all are interlinked together. So the concept of each and everything is required. If you're leaving any topic, then you won't be able to understand the another topic. So let us cos h, let us separate, divided by h plus limit h extend to 0. What we will get over here, cos x into sin h divided by h. This we will get, we have separated the limit and we have separated this h. So this we got. As we know, cos h minus 1 divided by h, this is 0. Let me write the formula. Limit h extend to 0, cos h minus 1 divided by h is equal to 0, and limit h extend to 0, sin h divided by h is equal to 1. This is the standard formula in limit. So what we are getting, f of dash x will be equal to, this term will be 0 and this term will be 1. This term will be 0 and this particular term will be 1. So 0 into anything, we will get 0 plus cos x into 1, cos x into 1, that is cos x. We are getting cos x. So this is what the derivative of sin x, d by dx of sin x. So we have proved that derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. So this is how we get all the derivatives by using the first derivative principle only. We obtained all these formulas by using this principle only. Now let us prove one more derivative. How to prove that e raised to x? So the concept is that the function is given as e raised to x. The function has been given as e raised to x. So dy by dx, or this is also known as f of dash x. F of dash x, this is the standard formula. This is the first principle of derivative. First principle of derivative. This is the first principle of derivative. So f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Using this concept, we put f of x equal to e raised to x, we know. So what we will get, limit h extend to 0, e raised to x plus h minus e raised to x whole divided by h, f of dash x will be equal to limit h extend to 0, e raised to x plus h minus e raised to x whole divided by h. Okay, in the first principle, when we put the value of f of x, so we got this particular equation. Now what we can say over here, h extend to 0, can we break this e raised to x into e raised to h? Yes, we can do that, whole divided by h. Now what is the rule behind that? E raised to m plus n equal to e raised to m into e raised to n. When base are same, let us say a, when base are same, e, so and they are in multiplication, then power is getting added up. अगर divide रहेगा, then there will be the minus sign, यहाँ पे minus sign आएगा. So e raised to x plus h can be separated e raised to x into e raised to h. Now we can take e raised to x common. Now we have to write this limit x extend to 0. Now limit is required for derivative, whole divided by h. Now as we know that this particular term is 1, this is the standard formula, limit x extend to 0, e raised to h minus 1 divided by h, this is equal to 1. This is a standard formula. So what we are getting, e raised to x. So derivative of e raised to x is, we are getting e raised to x. This is what formula we are using. So we have proved this particular formula, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. So this is how we get all these formulas, by using the derivative of first principle only. Now let us prove one more thing, that is the derivative of log x or ln x is 1 by x. Let us prove that also. So the given function is f of x equal to log x, f of x equal to log x. This is a given function. Now this is the first principle of derivative. So by using the first principle of derivative or a standard formula of derivative, limit x extend to 0, f x plus h minus f of x whole divided by h. This is the standard concept, standard first principle of derivative, or we can say definition of derivative. So in this particular function, let us put log x. So x plus h will become log of x plus h minus f of x will become log of x whole divided by h. F of dash x will be equal to limit h extend to 0, log of x plus h, after putting the given function in the first principle of derivative, we are getting this particular term. Now as we know that log a minus log b, what we get, log of a upon b. So what we can say over here, log of x plus h divided by x whole divided by h, this we can say. Now limit x extend to 0. Now when we separate this particular term, so what we will get, x upon x, that is 1 plus h by x whole divided by h. We know that this particular standard concept, standard formula, what formula we know, limit x extend to 0, log of 1 plus h by x whole divided by, if you have this same term h by x, then this will be equal to 1. This is the standard concept, we know that. So we have to convert this particular term in h by x. So when we say h by x, we should also have 1 by x. If you want h by x, then we have to multiply by x, divide by x. Now this whole term is 1, 1 into 1 by x, we are getting 1 by x. So this is what the derivative of log x. You can see over here, the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So this is how we prove the derivative of all the terms what we have, all the standard formulas what we have. Now there are some basic principle, basic property, basic rules are also there, that we should also know. That is derivative of a into b, that is known as the chain rule. That is the another concept, another formula. So when we are able to remember this particular concept, this particular formulas, and we are able to make the basic numericals, we are able to crack the basic problems, then after that we can go for these basic properties, basic rules of the derivative. Means uv rule, then u by v rule is there, then chain rule is there. But after the concept, that becomes much more easier to understand. So this is all about the basics of derivative, which we have discussed in this particular lecture. The most important thing is what you have to remember: the first principle derivative concept. You can say a also, you can use x also, that as per your requirement. Instead of x, I am putting a over here. You can put x also as per your requirement. So what is first principle of derivative? Limit x extend to 0. This is what you have to know: f of dash x or d by dx of f of x, f of x plus h minus f of x whole divided by h. This is what first principle, this is what we have to remember in derivative. This is the base concept behind the derivative. Once we understand this concept, on the basis of this first principle, we can calculate this all the derivatives. But we generally do not use this particular function, because we also calculate the derivative of complicated functions, so we will not be using this particular function. I have shown you some of the standard formulas, means derivative of sin x is cos x. I have told you that how we are getting the derivative of sin x, from where we are getting the derivative. So that is what I have discussed over here in this particular video. So this is all about the basics of derivative. We have discussed the introduction of derivative, basics of derivative, and the formulas of derivative, and from where the formulas are coming. So this is all about the derivative in this particular video.